Lesson 1, Yoga Relaxation.
I love doing yoga, it helps me relax and improve my flexibility.
That's awesome. I've been thinking about starting yoga too.
You should totally give it a try. It's so beneficial for both body and mind.
I've heard it can really help with stress relief.
Exactly. Plus, the different poses are great for strengthening muscles.
I could use that in my daily routine. How often do you practice?
I try to do it a few times a week. It feels amazing.
I might join you. It would be great to have a yoga buddy.
Absolutely. Let's plan a session together soon.
Lesson 2, Travel Tips.
Each passenger is allowed one carry-on bag for the flight.
That's good to know. I always worry about packing too much.
Me too. It's a challenge to fit everything into one bag.
I like to make a list before packing to stay organized.
That's smart. I should start doing that to avoid stress.
It really helps. Plus, it makes sure I don't forget anything.
I'll definitely try that tip for my next trip.
Let's make sure to share travel advice as we go along.
For sure. Traveling is always better with good planning.
Lesson 3, Staying Informed.
It's important to stay informed about current issues.
Yes, let's continue discussing these topics regularly.
I believe that knowledge is power, especially in today's world.
Absolutely. The more we know, the better decisions we can make.
I love that we can exchange ideas and learn from each other.
It keeps our conversations interesting and meaningful.
Let's make it a habit to discuss something new each week.
I'd love that. It will help us both grow and understand more.
Great! I'm looking forward to our next discussion.
Lesson 4, Diverse Experiences.
The area is very diverse if you drive a few miles north of Toronto.
Yes, it's fascinating to see different cultures and communities.
Each neighborhood has its own unique character and charm.
I love exploring new places and learning about their histories.
It's a great way to connect with people from different backgrounds.
I completely agree. Diversity enriches our lives in so many ways.
Let's make a plan to visit some of those neighborhoods together.
I'd love that. It'll be an adventure filled with discovery.
Absolutely. I can't wait to experience it all with you.
Lesson 5, Beautiful Landscapes.
New Zealand has many beautiful landscapes, separated by a narrow channel of water.
Yes, it's breathtaking. I've seen pictures of the stunning scenery.
The mountains and beaches look like something out of a painting.
I'd love to visit and experience the beauty in person.
It's definitely on my travel list. The nature there is incredible.
We should plan a trip. It would be an unforgettable adventure.
I can already imagine hiking through those amazing trails.
And enjoying the fresh air while taking in the views.
Let's keep dreaming about our future travels together.
Lesson 6, Travel Ideas.
Yes, please make sure to wear proper swimwear and shower before entering.
Is there anything else you recommend adding to our itinerary?
Definitely. Visiting local markets can give us a taste of the culture.
That sounds fun. I love discovering unique items and trying street food.
Yes, and we should also consider some outdoor activities to enjoy the scenery.
Hiking or biking could be a great way to see the landscapes up close.
I agree. It's all about creating memorable experiences during our travels.
And the more we explore, the more stories we'll have to share later.
Exactly. Let's make a list of all the things we want to do and see.
Lesson 7, Coastal Adventures.
Have you ever thought about taking a boat tour around the coastline?
Wow, that sounds like an incredible experience. There's so much to see from the water.
Definitely. The views must be breathtaking, with the waves and the sky meeting at the horizon.
I can imagine the fresh sea breeze and the sound of water splashing.
It's a unique perspective that offers a completely different way to appreciate nature.
Plus, there are often interesting wildlife sightings along the coast.
Exactly. Every moment on the water is filled with excitement and discovery.
I'd love to capture those memories with photos and stories to share later.
There's truly so much to do, and each adventure adds to our journey.
Lesson 8, Cardio Focus.
I've been doing mostly cardio lately, like running and cycling.
That sounds great. Cardio is so beneficial for overall health.
Yes, and additionally, I've started incorporating some strength training too.
That's a smart move. Strength training really complements cardio workouts.
It helps build muscle while improving endurance, which is a win-win.
I agree. Plus, it keeps the routine fresh and exciting.
Exactly. I love switching things up to keep my motivation high.
Have you noticed any changes since you started this new routine?
Definitely. I feel more energetic and my stamina has improved significantly.
Lesson 9, Reflection Time.
I find that quiet time allows me to reflect on my thoughts and emotions.
That's wonderful. It gives you clarity about what's important.
Yes, it's amazing how much we can learn about ourselves in those moments.
I completely agree. It's like a mini therapy session.
Exactly. I often come up with new ideas during my quiet time.
It's fascinating how our minds work when we slow down.
Have you tried journaling during your reflection time?
I have. Writing things down really helps me process my feelings.
That's a great idea. I might start journaling too for added clarity.
Lesson 10, Recipe Stories.
How about including some personal stories or anecdotes with each recipe?
That would be fantastic. It adds a personal touch to cooking.
Exactly. Sharing memories makes the recipes more relatable.
Plus, it can inspire others to create their own stories in the kitchen.
I love that idea. Food is often connected to our life experiences.
Yes, it brings people together in such meaningful ways.
Let's brainstorm some stories to include with our favorite dishes.
I can't wait. It will make our cooking sessions even more special.
Absolutely. Culinary storytelling can be a beautiful art form.
Lesson 11, Online Sales Trends.
It seems like online sales will continue to dominate the market.
Yes, the convenience of shopping online is hard to beat.
Many people prefer browsing from home rather than going to stores.
Exactly. Plus, there are often better deals online.
It's fascinating how businesses are adapting to this trend.
Yes, and they're using social media to reach customers effectively.
I think it's important for local shops to have an online presence too.
I agree. It helps them compete in this digital age.
Let's keep an eye on how this evolves in the coming years.
Lesson 12, Leadership and Sacrifice.
I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat.
Those are strong words. It shows true commitment to a cause.
Yes, leadership often requires great sacrifice and resilience.
It's inspiring. Leaders who dedicate themselves can motivate others.
Exactly. They set the tone for hard work and perseverance.
It's remarkable how much influence a determined leader can have.
I believe that dedication can spark change in communities.
Absolutely. It's vital to have leaders who genuinely care.
Let's discuss how we can embody those values in our own lives.
Lesson 13, Adventure Planning.
Camping could add to the adventure, but it's good to have hotel options too.
That's true. Both experiences offer unique benefits.
Camping lets us connect with nature in a special way.
And staying in a hotel provides comfort and convenience.
It's nice to have a mix of options for different moods.
Exactly. Some days you want adventure, and other days you want relaxation.
Let's plan a trip that includes both experiences.
I'd love that. It would make for an exciting getaway.
Definitely. We can enjoy the best of both worlds.
Lesson 14, Cultural Respect.
Yes, I did some research to ensure I respected their customs.
That's really important. Understanding culture makes a big difference.
Absolutely. It shows respect and appreciation for their way of life.
I agree. It helps to build trust and rapport with others.
Plus, it enriches our own experiences when we learn about different cultures.
Yes. It's fascinating to see how diverse our world is.
I think we should always strive to be culturally aware and sensitive.
Definitely. It makes us more informed and empathetic individuals.
Let's keep exploring new cultures and learning from them.
Lesson 15. Bring a book.
That's a good idea. I should have brought a book for this trip.
Yes, a good book can make the wait so much more enjoyable.
I love getting lost in a story while traveling.
Exactly. It's a great way to pass the time and relax.
I'll have to remember to pack a book next time for sure.
You won't regret it. It adds a nice touch to any journey.
Plus, it can spark interesting conversations if someone asks about it.
Absolutely. Books are a great way to connect with others.
I'll definitely make that a part of my travel routine moving forward.
Lesson 16. Marketing Insights.
Hi! Have you seen the new marketing campaign?
Yes, it's quite impressive. They really nailed the targeting.
I agree. The visuals and messaging are very engaging.
It's great to see how they connect with their audience effectively.
I think they've done a fantastic job of understanding consumer needs.
Yes, and using data to drive their strategies is smart.
I'm curious to see how this campaign performs in the next few months.
Me too. It'll be interesting to analyze the results.
Let's keep discussing these trends as they evolve.
Lesson 17. Childhood Memories.
When I was an infant, I got a rag doll that was very plain.
That sounds charming. Sometimes simple toys have the best memories.
Yes, it wore a simple dress, but it meant the world to me.
It's amazing how a small item can hold so much sentimental value.
Absolutely. That doll was my constant companion during childhood.
I can imagine. It must have been comforting to have it around.
It really was. I think those early memories shape who we are.
Definitely. It's lovely to hear about your connection to that doll.
Thank you. Those memories always bring a smile to my face.
Lesson 18. Proposal Review.
Hi there. I've reviewed the proposal and have a few concerns.
Oh, really? What specific areas are you worried about?
I noticed some budget estimates seem a bit optimistic, which could be risky.
That's a valid point. It's essential to ensure our projections are realistic.
Exactly. We need to be prepared for unexpected costs that might arise.
What do you think would be a reasonable adjustment to the budget?
I believe we should increase the contingency fund to cover any surprises.
That sounds wise. It's better to be safe than sorry in these matters.
Agreed. Let's make those changes and then present it again for approval.
Lesson 19, Contribution to Development.
I think we all have some sort of life experience to contribute to aid and development.
Absolutely. Our unique perspectives can enrich the discussion and solutions.
It's essential to leverage our skills and knowledge for the greater good.
Yes, every little contribution can make a significant impact over time.
I believe collaboration is key to addressing the challenges we face.
Definitely. Working together enhances our effectiveness and reach.
Let's brainstorm how we can better utilize our strengths in this project.
Great idea. It will be exciting to see what we can achieve together.
I'm looking forward to making a positive difference.
Lesson 20, Newspaper Sections.
I love reading the results for many games and competitions in the sports section.
That's always exciting. It keeps you updated on your favorite teams.
Exactly. But I also enjoy the entertainment section of the newspaper.
Yes, it's fascinating to see what movies and shows are trending.
I like discovering new releases and upcoming events in that section.
It's a great way to plan weekend activities or movie nights.
Have you seen any good movies lately that were featured?
I watched a couple of the newer ones. I can't wait to share my thoughts.
Let's compare notes and plan a movie night soon.
Lesson 21, Sneezing Etiquette.
The other day, someone sneezed right in front of me without covering their mouth.
Oh no. That's so rude. It's important to practice good hygiene.
I just held my breath for a second, trying to avoid any germs.
That's a smart move. It's always better to be cautious in those situations.
Absolutely. I think we should all be more mindful of how we sneeze.
Yes, a simple gesture like covering your mouth can prevent spreading illness.
Exactly. It's part of being considerate towards others in public.
Let's remind each other to practice good habits, especially during flu season.
Great idea. It's all about keeping everyone healthy and safe.
Lesson 22, Collaboration Challenges.
I think collaboration can suffer if communication breaks down.
That's a good point. Clear communication is essential for successful teamwork.
Yes, without it, misunderstandings can lead to frustration among team members.
Exactly. We need to ensure that everyone is on the same page.
I believe regular check-ins could help maintain open lines of communication.
That's a great suggestion. It would allow us to address any issues early.
Let's implement that strategy in our next project meeting.
I'm all for it. Ensuring effective collaboration will lead to better results.
Absolutely. Together, we can achieve so much more.
Lesson 23, Blinded by the Light.
I was walking down the street when suddenly, my whole face felt like it was being hit by something intense.
At first, I didn't know what had happened, it was as if the world around me had vanished.
I remember feeling completely blinded, unable to see anything, and it was quite frightening.
It must have been a surreal experience, trying to comprehend what was going on in that moment.
Yes, my heart raced as I fumbled to regain my senses, wondering if I'd ever see clearly again.
That kind of disorientation can be overwhelming, it's like being thrown into a different reality.
After a few moments, I started to adjust, and slowly, light began to filter back into my vision.
That relief must have been incredible, regaining your sight can feel like a second chance.
Exactly. I took a deep breath, grateful to see the familiar sights around me once more.
Lesson 24, Local Flavor.
I've been thinking about how important it is to immerse myself in the local culture when traveling.
Absolutely. Trying local street food is one of the best ways to experience a place authentically.
I remember this one market where the scent of spices filled the air, making my mouth water.
That sounds delightful. Interacting with the vendors adds a personal touch to the experience.
Yes, they share stories and recipes that connect you to the heart of the community.
It's like tasting the history and traditions of the culture in every bite.
Exactly. Each dish tells a story, and I love discovering the unique flavors of different regions.
And isn't it wonderful how food can bring people together, creating memories that last a lifetime?
Absolutely. I always leave with a sense of fulfillment and a desire to explore more.
Lesson 25, Creative Journey.
I'm sure you'll create amazing art, especially when you let your imagination soar.
Thank you. I believe enjoying the process is just as important as the final piece.
It's so true, the joy of creating can be incredibly fulfilling and liberating.
When I immerse myself in the art, I often lose track of time, completely absorbed in the moment.
That deep focus allows your creativity to flow freely, leading to unexpected results.
Exactly. Every brushstroke feels like a new adventure waiting to unfold.
And sharing that process with others can inspire them to explore their own creativity.
Yes, art has a unique way of connecting people through shared experiences and emotions.
It's a beautiful cycle, where encouragement leads to more creativity and inspiration.
Lesson 26, Prioritizing Self-Care.
I've been thinking about how important it is to prioritize self care in our busy lives.
That's really positive. Taking time for ourselves can make a huge difference in our well-being.
Absolutely. I've started setting aside moments each day just to relax and recharge.
How have these changes impacted your life?
I feel more energized and focused, ready to tackle whatever comes my way.
It's amazing how just a little self-care can shift our perspective and mood.
Yes, I find that I'm more productive and creative when I take those breaks.
And it's a great reminder that we deserve to take care of ourselves too.
Exactly. It's essential to listen to our needs and respond with kindness.
Lesson 27, Scenic Travels.
Trains are such a convenient way to travel, especially for those scenic views along the way.
I completely agree. There's something magical about watching the landscape change outside the window.
It's like a moving picture, capturing the beauty of nature in every frame.
Plus, trains often offer a level of comfort that makes the journey enjoyable.
And let's not forget about how much easier it is to move around on a train compared to a plane.
Yes. You can stretch your legs, walk around, and even grab a snack whenever you want.
Buses are another option, though they can be a bit less luxurious.
True, but they often take you to places that trains can't reach, which is a unique experience.
Each mode of transport has its charm, and exploring them all can enhance your travels.
Lesson 28, Treasured Memories.
Yes, I have a whole box of them, filled with precious memories from my past.
That sounds wonderful. It's amazing how tangible items can hold such deep significance.
Each item tells a story, reminding me of the people and moments that shaped my life.
I feel that way about my own keepsakes, they connect me to my history.
Exactly. Looking through the box feels like taking a journey back in time.
It's like reliving those cherished experiences, feeling all the emotions again.
And sharing those stories with others makes them even more special.
Yes. It's a way to keep our memories alive and pass them on.
I love the idea of creating new memories to add to that collection in the future.
Lesson 29, Shadows and Thunder.
As I listened to the rumble of thunder, I glanced around my room, feeling a chill.
The shadows were deep and dark, creating an eerie atmosphere that made me uneasy.
It was fascinating how the storm outside transformed the mood within my space.
Yes, how nature can evoke such strong emotions and reflections in us.
I felt a mix of excitement and fear, wondering what the storm would bring.
Those moments can be both thrilling and unsettling, can't they?
Definitely. It's a reminder of nature's power and unpredictability.
And yet, there's a certain beauty in watching a storm unfold from the safety of home.
I agree. It gives us time to think and appreciate the calm once the storm passes.
Lesson 30, Cozy Reading Nook.
I love the cozy atmosphere of this place, it feels like a perfect escape from the world.
Absolutely. The curated selection of books invites you to explore new ideas and stories.
Each corner has its own charm, making it a great spot to lose yourself in a good book.
It's wonderful how a space can inspire creativity and relaxation at the same time.
Yes. I often find myself getting lost in the pages, forgetting about everything else.
Those moments of quiet reflection are so valuable in our busy lives.
And the comfort of a warm drink makes the experience even more enjoyable.
It's like creating a little sanctuary for ourselves, filled with knowledge and adventure.
I could spend hours here, just reading and soaking in the atmosphere.
Lesson 31, Life of the Prairie.
Have you ever wondered how the Indians of the prairie regions lived their lives?
Yes, I find it fascinating that they primarily depended on hunting, fishing, and gathering for their survival.
Exactly. Their skills in these areas were essential for thriving in such a vast environment.
It's impressive how they utilized every part of the animals they hunted. Nothing went to waste.
And fishing was crucial too, rivers and lakes provided them with a consistent food source.
Absolutely. Gathering wild fruits and plants added variety to their diets and was essential for nutrition.
Can you imagine the teamwork involved in these activities? Families and tribes must have worked closely together.
Yes, cooperation was key. They shared knowledge about the land and resources, ensuring everyone benefited.
It's remarkable how their lifestyle was so deeply connected to nature.
Lesson 32, Flight Timing.
That's great. I don't want to miss my flight.
Don't worry, you have plenty of time. The airport is just a short drive away.
Are you sure? I really don't want to rush through security.
Absolutely. We still have an hour before boarding begins.
I can't believe I almost forgot my passport. That would have been a disaster.
It happens to the best of us. Just remember to double check your bags.
Good point. I'll make sure I have everything I need.
And relax. You'll be on your way before you know it.
Thanks for keeping me calm. I really appreciate it.
Lesson 33, Language Barriers.
You know, some destinations had locals who didn't speak English at all.
Really? That must have made communication difficult.
It did at first, but basic phrases helped a lot.
That's interesting. What phrases did you learn?
Simple ones like hello and thank you went a long way.
I can see how that would break the ice with the locals.
Exactly. They appreciated the effort, and it opened up conversations.
That's a great strategy for travelers.
Definitely. It made the experience much more enjoyable.
Lesson 34, Fashion Choices.
You should consider trying a wrap dress, they're so versatile.
Really? I've heard that, but I've never tried one on.
You'd be surprised at how flattering they can be for any body type.
That sounds promising. Are they comfortable too?
Very. You can dress them up or down for any occasion.
That's exactly what I need for my upcoming trip.
Plus, they're easy to pack, which is a bonus.
I love that. Less hassle when traveling is always good.
Definitely. Let's plan a shopping trip soon.